cost. Why you make me sick, cause I know you lost. $1,000 trips, I've been taking off. $1,000 fits, and that's just the jaws. Rolling up again while I'm in the.
Yo, what's up YouTube? We're back at it again. This is Rakestraw. Make sure you hit that subscription button, subscribe to the channel, click the bell and hit the word all so that you may be able to receive every notification that comes from the channel. Without further ado, let's get into it. We're going to talk about the Detroit Lions, and I want to talk about a couple different topics with the Detroit Lions. For one, I want to talk about Hendon Hooker fumbling opportunities. Man, Hendon, you got this thing right in your grasp and you're fumbling the opportunity to be the number 2 guy. You know, Hendon Hooker, you know, when the Detroit Lions drafted him, I was on board for it, man. This is the guy that I thought that the Lions should have drafted, you know what I'm saying? And they drafted him, but he's not developing to the player that he should be by now. You know, we understand that, you know, year one, Hendon Hooker was injured, so he was nursing that injury. And then year number 2, you're pretty much trying to learn the playbook still, trying to get, you know, shake off the rust, things of that nature. But now this is the year 3, where you should be further along than what you are. And Hendon Hooker is fumbling an opportunity to be the Detroit Lions number 2. So right now, so he's not on track to be the number 2. And the Detroit Lions have to let him and allow him to make his mistakes. He's going to make mistakes. Yeah, he fumbled the ball 2 times. But come on, let's keep it real. You know, Jared Goff threw 5 interceptions in one game. And normally if you throw 3 or 4 interceptions, man, in a game, you're taken out. Because normally that's not your game. If you're throwing that many picks in a game, you will be taken out. But the Lions are invested in Jared Goff, and they paid a lot of money for him. So I can kind of understand allowing Jared Goff to stay in there, because pretty much you don't trust anybody else to go in and take the lead. Now, Jared Goff definitely has been an Iron Man, and it'll be tough for Hendon Hooker to get on the field, or any quarterback for that matter that plays behind Jared Goff, because pretty much the offensive line has been holding him upright, and that's what you definitely want to see. That's how you know that you got a good offensive line. And then Jared Goff just doesn't get hurt that often. So Hendon Hooker needs all the opportunities and the reps that he can get. You know, when you yank a guy out of a game, not only do you ruin his confidence, he becomes stagnant as a player, and he's not allowed to grow. You have to give this dude the opportunity to grow. It's on you, the Detroit Lions, to allow this young fella to grow. So definitely, man, the skill set is there. But yes, Hendon Hooker needs a lot of reps. And yes, I don't know, Hendon Hooker is in his own head right now. You got to allow this kid to play through adversity. That's what's going to make him a better player. Allow him to play through his mistakes and through his adversity, you know, so that he can get better. But we'll see, man, what the Lions are going to do. You know, a lot of people are saying that this could be the end of Hendon Hooker in Detroit. We don't know. You know, we know that the Lions will probably give him another opportunity. Hopefully he doesn't mess it up. Hendon, you got to go out there and perform and play well, because you're fumbling your opportunity to be the Lions' number 2 quarterback. Right now, Kyle Allen would be the number 2 quarterback because the way he's been playing. And you have to have somebody solid back there that's going to be able to produce if Jared Goff goes down, and able to win football games. You know, just because the starter goes down, that does not mean that you don't want to win games. You still want to win football games. So they got to have somebody back there that's solid, and somebody that can go out there and perform and do it at a high level. So hopefully Hendon Hooker, man, will be able to make up for his mistakes. Hopefully the Lions will give him another opportunity, and hopefully Hendon Hooker is not destroying his own career. So hopefully, man, it gets better for him versus the Dolphins. Give him another chance, give him another opportunity, so that you can make a better evaluation on Hendon Hooker. You need to be able to do this as the Detroit Lions staff, so you can make the correct call if you have to decide to part ways with him. You understand why you had to part ways with him, because he just couldn't get it. He couldn't get it right, and he was not performing the way that you guys wanted to see him perform as the number 2 quarterback. So if Hendon Hooker fumbles this opportunity, hopefully he'll get another chance with another team. But right now, the Lions need to give him all the reps that he can get, so that they can make a true evaluation on quarterback Hendon Hooker. But I want to talk about Rakestraw as well, you know, because pretty much we drafted him in the same draft that we draft Terrion Arnold. And Rakestraw, we thought that he was going to form a tandem eventually for the future with Terrion Arnold, man. And he's been hurt for the past 2 seasons. And this really, really is hurting his career by him not being able to be out on the field. Last season, he got hurt. And now this year, he's gone for the whole entire season. So I'm wishing Enos Rakestraw nothing but the best. But injuries are really derailing his career right now. The injuries are taking a toll, and they're derailing his career, and he's not able to go out there and be the guy that the Lions drafted a couple seasons ago to form that tandem with Terrion Arnold. When they took a corner in the first round and then they took another one in the second round, you were thinking that we're going to be set for the future with both of these guys set to do what they do. Terrion Arnold has been definitely getting better this season, and I love it. But he's going to be playing alongside DJ Reed for the next couple seasons. But at least Rakestraw can kind of nurse this injury a little bit, get himself in tip-top shape for next season, and we'll see what he got next year, because it's pretty much a wrap this season with Enos Rakestraw. And this is a hurting feeling for the Detroit Lions, man, to keep drafting all these guys and they continue to get hurt. So right now, the Lions just consistently been hit by the injury bug. So hopefully that this doesn't happen in the season. You don't want to see any of our key guys going down. You want to see guys stay healthy. And I would love for this team to stay healthy, because that's been one of the main reasons why the Lions have not been able to win the Super Bowl, is because we can't get all of our guys out on the field. And we're talking about key contributors to this team. So definitely, man, I wish the best, nothing but the best for Enos Rakestraw. Sad that he's done for the year, because that's another year with him not fully developing into the corner that they want him to be, and the tandem that we want to see in Detroit with Arnold and Rakestraw on the other side. But we're going to have to wait for that a little bit longer. We'll see what happens with him next year. Hopefully he'll be able to bounce back from his injury and go from there. But we're going to get right into Kyle Allen. Kyle Allen right now, it looks like the number 2 quarterback for the Detroit Lions, because Hendon Hooker is fumbling his opportunities. It's creating an opportunity for Kyle Allen to win the number 2 battle. So you got a few more preseason games, and I think if Allen, which right now Allen would be the number 2 quarterback, if Allen goes out there and plays well for the last 2 games, then I think that the Lions will make Allen the number 2 quarterback. They could decide to keep Hendon Hooker on the roster and not get rid of him so easily, but we'll see what the Detroit Lions are up to. But right now, if you had to pick a winner, it would be Kyle Allen as the number 2 quarterback, because he's been playing solid. He's been doing what the Lions have asked him to do. Go out there, don't get any turnovers, and play and go out there and be a great game manager. And that's what he's been doing. That's the only thing that you can ask of Kyle Allen right now, is to go out there, play well, don't turn the football over, and be a great game manager. And that's the same thing that they want for Hendon Hooker. Don't turn the ball over, but be a good game manager. Be a good game manager. That's all we need you to be. So right now, Kyle Allen is in the driver's seat for the Detroit Lions as the number 2 quarterback. Hendon Hooker is going to have to have some great performances in these last 2 preseason games in order for things to change with the Detroit Lions, because the talent is there with Hendon Hooker. It's just that Hendon Hooker is inside of his own head, and he just needs to be out there to shake off that nervousness, get the butterflies out of his stomach, and go out there and play football like he knows how to play football. But right now, if you're picking a quarterback to back up Jared Goff, you're going to select Kyle Allen. You're going to select the guy that's not out there making mistakes, the guy that's not going out there turning over the ball. You can't be turning over the ball like that. So, hopefully Hendon Hooker will make his wrongs right, and he'll be able to be more competitive versus Kyle Allen. But if he's not more competitive, then you know that Kyle Allen is going to be your backup quarterback behind Jared Goff this season. And you can't blame him, because Hendon Hooker did not answer to the call. So, all right, guys, leave it in the comment section. Who do you think is going to be the number 2 quarterback behind Jared Goff? And what do you think about Hendon Hooker? Peace.